I was marveled by the story of this gentleman here that is armless, but is able to draw perfectly with his legs. I mean, you look at his drawings and you see someone operating the level of Picasso. Here I am with both arms, but I can't even try a quarter of that. Of course, that doesn't mean I can do something else. But you realize that the drawing is not in the arms, the drawing is in the mind. I went to Kenyatta University, that's where I schooled. And Kenyatta University happens to be one of the largest universities in the country. It's actually situated on a 1,000 hectares piece of land. The compound is very big. And I remember seeing the visually impaired students traversing the compound, walking from one lecture hall to the other, to the hostel, and so on and so forth, alone without any assistance. And I would look at them and wonder how these guys were geniuses. They don't miss the places. They walk, including at night. I have seen people who are physically challenged playing musical instruments, yet we have some musicians who cannot play any music instrument. That is true. A great mentor, someone I've learned many things from, Nick Vujicic, does not have all limbs, but when you mention his name, heads will turn because he is an international figure. I've been in Nairobi City for more than 10 years, and there are people I found begging in the streets. Up to now, I still see them. And of course, let us not forget that there are some circumstances that can force someone to seek help from people. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking of a situation where someone makes begging a career, lifetime career. And you look at these people, they have everything intact. They are whole physically. On the flip side, I know of people who are in the streets who have success stories. They did something in the streets, and right now they're celebrated nationally, some globally. If you listen to their stories, you'll discover they're in the street at the same time, but one did something that took them out of the streets. Out of all these stories, I drew a conclusion that disability is more of a thing of the mind. Because there are many people who are whole physically, they have everything, but they have rendered themselves disabled. While there are people who you look at and see that this person is completely disabled, but they know their mind is not disabled, and they end up doing things which are exceptional that make them stand out globally. We have a gospel musician in Kenya, a national figure and an international icon, going by the name Guardian Angel. This gentleman was in the streets, but he started using his talents from the streets, and right now is celebrated. Before you complain too much, remember there are people who are going through worse situation, and they are still able to accomplish that which you can't, yet you have more than they do. Disability, checked very well, is more in the mind than it is in the reality. If you check very well, there are so many things you can do that you have tried because you've believed you're not capable of doing it. How I wish you could make a step and start doing it. You'll surprise yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Kindly remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get the videos immediately we upload them. Also, get my book titled Seeing Beyond the Obvious. Contact the email at the description, or you can get it on Amazon. Thank you so much. Until next time.